All right, everyone, welcome back to the final of the Candy Bowl. So, I'm going to keep it short and sweet so we can get right into the final. We have our two lists today. We have the Empire versus the CIS. So, for the Empire's list, we have Darth Vader with Force Reflexes, Saber Throw, Force Barrier, and Vigilance. We have Bossk with Hunter, Seize the Initiative, and Targeting Scopes. And then we have two identical units of Stormtroopers, each with the DLT-19, Extra Stormtrooper, and the Targeting Scopes. This is the list we saw last week go against the Republic and Captain Rex, and Bossk and Vader are able to take the victory home. So, let's see how good they will fare against the CIS. And while we're on the topic of the CIS, let's get on to their list. So, we have General Grievous with Aggressive Tactics and Vigilance, Endurance, and the DT-57 Annihilator pistol as his range 1-2, double black, double white pistol. We also have a unit of B2 Super Battle Droids equipped with the B2 Ha Trooper. That is the one with blast and can just blow right through your cover. Then we have two identical units of B1 Battle Droids, each with the E-60R B1 Trooper. That is the rocket launcher, the range 4, 1 red, 2 black dice, exhaustible rocket. They also both have a extra battle droid. And finally, we have the Magna Guard unit, which comes with the Electro Whip Magna Guard, Tenacity, Protector, and Comms Jammer. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. But one quick little message before that is we have our giveaway running. We decided to extend out the date for about another week, so the window for when you guys can put a comment down below to enter yourself into the giveaway. We're gonna extend that to April 14th, so you guys have a whole nother week to enter into it. All right, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, welcome to the championship game of the Candy Bowl Cup. We have Darth Vader and Bossk versus General Grievous and his droid army. So, turn 1 command cards. We have Lying in Wait from Bossk and Roger from Grievous. People got tokens. Just Bossk over here. And over here, B1s got the each got an order. B2's got an order, and the Magnus got an order. With at the end of Aggressive Tactics and Roger. The B2's got 2 surges. The B1s each got a dodge and a surge. And then the Magnus have a surge from Aggressive Tactics and a dodge from Retinue. So we'll get into the round right now. Alright, so I pulled Stormtroopers from the stack. They moved up there, double moved up to the barricade, and we are on to what Pierce wants to do for turn 1. Alright, so these B2s moved up. They got just within range 2, and they're going to be blasting this unit. They have heavy cover reduced to nothing because of blast on the Ha Trooper. They have Force Barrier from Vader, so let's see what happens. Alright, that is 4 hits. So, with Force Barrier, I'm going to cancel 2, and I'm rolling for 2 on this. Oh, I take 2 wounds on the Stormtroopers. Okay, so these Stormtroopers I got from the stack, they're moving up here, and they're split firing. They're DLT into the B1s, and then everything else into the B2s, so we're going to do the B2s first. They have Armor 1, heavy cover. That is going to be 2 coming through onto the B1s, or B2s, so that is 2 white. They have whites. They have 2 surges they could spend. Ooh, a double block. They are fine. All right, now into the B1s. Let's see if they can be as lucky. They are out in the open. 2 red. That is going to be 2 into the B1s. Yep. That is 1 save. Oh, my gosh. Okay, 1 B1. So on a 1 out of 6 chance, you rolled it 3 out of 4 times. Pretty good. All right, so these B1s moved up. They are going to be shooting into split firing. 6 white into the Stormtroopers and the rocket into Vader. This is the Stormtroopers, correct?
Yep.
Blank out. They get no suppression. Now, from the 1 red and 2 black for the rocket and 2 Vader. Even if you spend your surge token, he has heavy cover, so it's just nothing. So, unfortunate. But we'll come back with what I'm going to do. So, Vader moved up. He can see 3 of the B2 models right there, so they have no cover. He's going to Saber Throw into them, 3 red. Any hits turn into crits because of impact, and any crits are just wounds on them because of Pierce. So let's see what Vader does. That's 3. It's going to turn into 3 crits, and then it's just 3 wounds on the B2s. So 1 dies and 1 is on half health. All right, so these B1s are moving up. It's worth noting Vader used Force Reflexes to get a dodge, and with Master of the Force 1, he got back Force Barrier. These B1s are moving up. They're shooting into the heavy cover Stormtroopers, so we'll see what happens. So into the Stormtroopers, they have heavy cover and Vader's Force Barrier, so let's see what happens. That's a lot of surges and lots of hits, so that's two crits and a hit.
I could
so
spend 1 surge.
You could spend 1 surge, yes.
Which I will.
Okay. So 2 go away to heavy cover. 2 go away to Force Barrier on Darth Vader. So I'm rolling for 2 on them. Let's hopefully have some better saves than the last time. Watch out. And lose a guy. Alright, so Bossk moved up. He has 3 aim tokens from lying in wait. He is moved up just within range 4 of Grievous. He's shooting 4 white, 1 red, with 3 aims at Grievous, who's in heavy cover, reduced to light by Sharpshooter 1, which comes from his card. He gets to reroll 3 dice because of each aim token is 2, and then targeting scopes gives him precise 1. So we'll see how he does. First roll. So that's 1 crit coming through. He's going to reroll these 3 with the first aim. He's going to reroll these with the second aim. He is going to reroll this with the third aim. So it's going to be 4, which is going to come down to 3. Pierce 1. Who are you going to Guardian any of it? To the Magnus.
I'll Guardian 2 damage off the Magnus.
Okay, so in order to do that, you need to use Protector, which is on the Magnus. So it's going to be 2 onto the Magnus. I'm going to pierce the Magnus. So it doesn't even matter. So 1 Magna dies. Now into Grievous. It's not pierced, so it's just a straight roll. Grievous takes a wound, so that's 1 onto Grievous and 1 dead mini on the Magnus. Alright, so these Magnus just moved up. This is not their wound token, that's on the B2s. These tokens right here are Grievous's, but they're moving up. They are shooting at these Stormtroopers with 3 black, 3 red, or not 3 red, 3 white, 3 black. Into the Stormtroopers in heavy cover, that's all the kind of defense they've got. So you surge to hit. So it's going to be 3, which is going to be 2 after cover. You mind handing me a red dice? Alright, see if the Stormtroopers make it. They save it, so they're fine, but they do get a 3rd suppression token. So Grievous is up. We're going to roll off, do his rally right now, see if he rolls off any of the suppression. He doesn't, only 1 action on Grievous, so let's see what happens. So Grievous moved up once, and he's just going to relentless shoot into these Stormtroopers in heavy cover. Let's see what happens. 1, so it's just going to be a suppression token on the Stormtroopers. So that's their 4th suppression. Okay, so command cards for turn 2. I went with Merciless Munitions from Bossk, and Pierce went with Supreme Commander on Grievous. So we'll come back with orders in a moment. Alright, so orders went out. The 2 troopers was these B1s, coordinated to the Magnas, and B2s. Everyone gets a surge from aggressive tactics, and the Magnas had a dodge from Vigilance on Grievous, and they got a 2nd dodge from Retinue. My 1 order went to Bossk, and Vader keeps his dodge on him because he has Vigilance as well. So we'll come back to you with what Bossk is going to do first. So Bossk moved up, threw his Dioxis Mine, and now he's going to blow it up. It's going to hit Vader, Grievous, the Magnus, and the B2s, where it is 1 red, 1 black. It is Surge to crit, and you just gain a poison token if you're a normal trooper unit when you defend it. So we're going to do Vader first. So here you go. So Vader first, 1 red, 1 black. That's going to be 1 coming into Vader. Vader is just going to roll for it. Vader takes no wound. He gains a poison token, so at the end of his activation, he's taking another wound. Now I roll into... we're going to do the B2s first. It's Blast, so it ignores cover. Surge to crit, but they have armor 1. That's going to be 1 to the B2s, so roll for it. White die. They have a Surge token. 1. 1 B2 dies, because they have 1 wound on them already. Into the Magna Guards, who have dodge tokens. That's going to be 1 to the Magnus. Are you going to dodge it?
Yeah.
Okay. So then finally into Grievous. That's going to be 2 into Grievous. 1's a crit, 1's a hit. Are you going to Guardian onto the Magnus, or keep it on Grievous?
Keep it on Grievous.
Okay, so it's going to be 2 dice. You're rolling. You're getting a poison token no matter what. So 2 into Grievous. No surges or anything. He takes 1 wound, and then at the end of his next activation, he's going to gain another wound because of poison.
So this guy.
Alright, aim and shoot at these Stormtroopers out in the open. They don't have their rocket, so it's just 7 white into the stormtroopers. Let's go to the dice box. Let's see. So 7 white. They have no surges, so it's just straight roll. That is really good to start. Roll again that round. Aim, so you get to roll 2. That's really, really good. That's just going to be 4 into the stormtroopers. They don't have any cover or anything. So we're going to just roll for it. It's going to be 4 red dice. They don't surge to defense, so it's just straight rolls. Statistically, 2 die. Oh my goodness, and they all live, but they do take a suppression token. So I'm going with these stormtroopers from the stack. They're going to rally first. They have 3 suppression. They need to roll off all of them to get 2 actions. If not, they're going to just shoot Grievous. So let's see what happens. They roll off 1, but they still only get 1 action. But what they're going to do is they're just going to shoot at Grievous, which is going to be 2 white and 2 red. Into Grievous, no aim or anything. That's going to be 3 into Grievous. Are you going to Guardian any onto the Magnus?
No. Or actually,
Okay.
I guess I could have spent a dodge.
You can't spend dodges during Guardians. So, no?
No.
Okay, Grievous takes another 2 wounds and a second suppression token. Alright, so the B2s are down here. They moved to the ramp and then moved up, and they're now chilling on top of the rafters up here. And we're going to go to me. I'm pulling from the stack. Let's see what I get. I'm going to get core. It's going to be these guys right here. So they're going to rally to see if they get off that suppression token. They don't, so it's just 1 action. I think what they're going to do is they're just going to shoot at these B1s over here. So we'll come back to you with the dice box. Alright, so into the B1s and no cover. That's going to be, because they stormtroopers surge to hit, it's going to be 4 into your B1s. You will lose 3 of them because you don't have a surge token. So 3 B1s die. Alright, so Grievous is going to rally, see if he gets 2 actions. He gets all his suppression off. He gets 2 actions. So we already talked it out. Grievous can run up here, and he runs all the way around, and then he's going to get into melee with the Dark Lord of the Sith. So that is going to be 2 red, 4 black, 2 white. Pierce 2, but it doesn't matter because Vader's immune Pierce. So let's see what happens. Grievous versus Vader. Who's going to win? All right, so 2 red, 4 black, 2 white into Vader. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Grievous doesn't naturally surge, but because of Jedi Hunter, that surges to a crit. So that is going to be 5 damage onto Vader. Vader is going to spend his dodge. So he now gets surge to defense. And it's only going to be 4 damage coming into Vader. So he's, 4 damage. On surge to defense, Pierce doesn't matter because Vader's immune to it. Let's see how much damage Vader takes. Vader's going to take 1 damage onto Vader. That was a block. So we'll come back with the results. Okay, so here's what's going down. Currently, Vader doesn't have Force Reflexes or Force Barrier active. So first action, he's going to recover, and I should say, pulled him from the stack. His second action is going to be to swing into Grievous, which is going to be 6 red. Let's see how much damage he can do. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 red. Let's see. And to Grievous, it's a Pierce 3 attack, but he has Impervious. So I don't surge. So it's going to be 5 red. I do get... you get 3 more from Impervious, and we're just going to check range on Guardian to see if Grievous can shoot Guardian over to any of these other guys. Okay, so 8 defense died, no surging. Ooh, that is not good because that's a blank, and then these get pierced into blanks. So that is General Grievous down for the count. Alright, so Grievous is down, and then for the final free action, Vader's going to take a dodge with Force Reflexes. He's also going to get it back because of Master of the Force. And he also gains a wound token because of the poison token he had before. So now it's back to you, Pierce. Okay, so we went with the Magnus up here really quick. They didn't roll off their suppression, but they were able to double move into melee with the Stormtroopers. It's going to be 3 red, 4 black, surge to hit. Let's see if the Stormtroopers can live to fight another day, or if this is their final hoorah before they die. Alright, so into the Stormtroopers. Alright, reroll those 2 because they went out. That's 5 into the Stormtroopers. They're in melee, so Force Barrier doesn't apply because it's only for ranged attacks. So it's going to be 5. They don't surge or anything, so let's see what happens. They take 4 damage, and there's only 3 members in the unit, so that's a dead set of Stormtroopers. So we are going with these red B1s. They're going to first action recover to get their rocket back. Second action, they're blasting everything in the Bossk. So he has heavy cover. He is way out of range of Force Barrier, so let's see how he works. So it's going to be 1 red, 2 black, and 7 white. So let's see how much Bossk takes. That's going to be, so spend your search token?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be 5 in total. 2 go away to cover, so it's going to be 3 onto Bossk. He has no surges, so we're just looking for standard blocks. Let's see. He takes 2 wounds. Okay, so end of round 2, Vader took out Grievous. However, the Magnas were able to come in and finish off that Stormtrooper unit. Bossk has taken a couple wounds. Vader has a couple wounds. Half that black unit of B1s is around, and there's a full unit of red B1s. And then the B2s up here who just got back their Hot Trooper from not using them in last turn. So we'll see what happens in turn 3. So, orders for turn 3. I went with Bossk 2 Pip, Reptilian Rampage. Pierce went with Ambush. So we will come out with order tokens. Pierce has priority. Alright, so the Magnas are going to move into melee. Did they take an aim before they moved?
Yes.
Okay, so they have an aim into Bossk. Let's see if he lives or dies. So basically with Ambush, Pierce gave an order to the Magnas. That's why they went first. And then they're going to move into melee with Bossk. They have 2 red from the whip, 1 red from tenacity, so 3 in total. And they also have 4 black dice. This is going to be interesting, so we'll see what happens. We'll be right back. 3 red, 4 black in the Bossk. Surge to hit. Let's see. You roll the 1. Spend your aim. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the red and no, you surge to hit, so
yeah,
you just roll the blanks.
Shit.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds. Potential damage coming down to Bossk. Bossk is probably not long for this world, so we'll see what happens. Alright, in the Bossk, this is probably going to be a dead Bossk. That I don't even need to roll the one that fell out of the dice tray, but I will. Yep, doesn't matter. Bossk is dead, as we would say, dead, destroyed, pulverized, not even anything left to bury. He is gone. Alright, so these Stormtroopers are going to go. I pulled them from the stack. What they're going to do is they're going to first action move back right here. And second action, shoot at these Magna Guards who have no cover. So let's see what happens. Okay, so they're going to shoot into the Magnas. Let's see what happens. 5 white, 2 red, surge to hit. That's going to be 2 into the Magnas. So that's 2 red they're rolling. They don't have any surge tokens, so let's see what happens. 2 hits. That is 1 wound on the Magnas. So these B2s, AI, they got the order from the stack. Only core left in the stack, so we already know they're going to probably go next. What they're going to do is AI attack into Vader. He has no cover. And he has 1 dodge token to spend, so let's see what he does. 2 red, 2 black, and a white. You need 1 more red in the attack. Yeah, throw another 1 in there. Okay, so, shouldn't have said anything. So, that's going to be 4, but Vader's going to spend his dodge token to make it 3. Now he has deflect, and he's going to roll 3 defense dice. He's going to take 2 wounds. It's big on to Vader, so Vader is on 4 health remaining. Okay, so really quick, it's going to be 2 black, 2 white, because Vader is too close to the B2s to use the Haas. So it's going to be 2 black, 2 white. He has a dodge. It's going to be 2. He's going to dodge 1 and roll for 1. Takes a wound. So Vader, instead of taking 2 wounds, takes 1 wound. Alright, so Vader's first action was to aim and then move. Relentless, he gets a free attack. He's going to saber throw into the Magnus, who have no cover. 3 red with an aim. He is going to roll into the Magnus. Let's see. That is, he doesn't surge, so we're going to roll this with the aim. That's 3 damage. It's Pierce 3, so just 1 Magna dies and a wound on the whip. So we'll come back with you with what happened.
Oh, yeah, 4
All right, so these B1s, we're going with them. They have to AI attack. They're going to AI attack into Vader. They basically need crits because he's in heavy cover. So let's see what happens. And he's got a dodge. So let's see what happens. 4 white. Double crit. Whoa, that wasn't supposed to happen. All right, so Vader's going to just... He's not going to hold on to his dodge. He's just going to try and block them both. Let's see if he does. He does block them both, so nothing happens to Vader. All right, so now these B1s are going to go. They have to AI attack into Vader. First action is going to be to just shoot into Vader because they have AI attack, so we'll see what happens. 7 white, or 8 white. That's going to be a total blank out, so yeah, they don't do anything to Vader. All right, so time for turn 4 command cards. I went with Vader's 1 pip, Implacable. That's in this. The only difference in this card is that he gets a dodge, and he also gets to basically make 2. Gets to go twice this game, and push for 2 orders going out. So we'll come back with order. All right, so Vader gets 1 dodge he had from last turn with Vigilance, and 1 dodge he gets from the card, and then he's gonna use Force Reflexes to get a 3rd dodge. So his first real action this turn is going to be to aim, and his second action is going to be to move and then lightsaber throw. So we'll come back to you with the dice box. All right, so into the Magna Guard. It's going to be 3 red. They have 3 health remaining, and Vader pierces anything he hits, and he's got an aim, so let's see what happens. He's going to spend the aim on the surge. It's going to be 3 pierce 3, so the Magnas are wiped off the table. So Vader takes another wound with Implacable. Now Pierce is going to go with the black unit of B1s. They're going to aim and shoot at the Stormtroopers over here beside the gas canisters. That's going to be 3 white and 2 black and a red with an aim token. Into them, they have heavy cover, and they can also use Vader's Force Barrier if they so choose. So, reroll 2. Okay, so 1 goes away to cover. 1 goes away from Vader's Force Barrier, so I'm rolling 1. See if I lose a guy. I do lose a Stormtrooper. So I pulled Vader from the stack. He is going to, with Force Reflexes, gain a 4th dodge on him. Now he's going to Force or Saber Throw into these B1s. It's going to be 3 red into them. They have no cover based on the angle we are at. It's 3 red. It's a straight roll, no aims. So that's going to be 2, but it's Pierce 3, so that's just 2 dead B1 droids. So, we have the B2s that are going next. They're going to just shoot at Vader. Only 1 can see, and they have to AI attack first. So, it's going to be a black and a white into Vader. That's going to be 1. He's going to dodge it and take no wounds. Alright, so the Stormtroopers, for their 1 action, because they didn't rally, they just chose to cower behind these shipping containers right here. So, now it is the red B1s are the only ones left. They're shooting 5 white, or 6 white, because they don't have the rocket, into Vader. He has no cover, but 3 dodges, so let's see what happens. It's going to be 1 wound. Vader is going to dodge it and just take nothing. Alright, so command cards for round 5. I went with New Ways to Motivate Them. You went with Standing Orders, so I get to go first, and New Ways to Motivate Them is the card that lets me take a wound on a non-Darth Vader trooper to perform 1 free non-attack action. So let's see what happens. Okay, so the Stormtroopers moved, normal action, free action, moved again, and now they are shooting into those B1s out in the open. It's going to be 3 white from the normal Stormtroopers, and then 2 red from the DLT. So let's see what happens over in the dice box. This comes to a reroll. It's going to be 3 damage in total onto the B1s. They block 2, so they only take 1 wound. Alright, so these B2s moved. They're moving up right there, and they're shooting down at these Stormtroopers. No cover. 2 white, 1 black, 2 red. Let's see what happens. Oh, reroll that one. That's going to be 4 into the Stormtroopers. No cover, and they don't get Force Barriers, so this could wipe the unit. We will see. Let's see. We need at least 1 to live. 2 will live, 2 will die. So, Vader moves up. He's going to do double move right there. And he's going to Saber Throw into the B1s. It's going to be 3 red. And, yeah, so this is kind of for the game. If Vader is able to kill them, I win by victory points. If not, it's going to go down to kill points, and we'll see who wins them. So, Vader, Saber Swing into those B1s. That's 3. Pierce 3. They're dead. So, let's see if potentially that red unit of B1s can do anything to win the game. Okay, so these B1s are shooting into Darth Vader with 6 white. He has a dodge token. He has only 4 health remaining. No, it's going to be only 1. So Vader dodges it, takes no damage, and that's game. So it came down to victory points. The Empire scored 2 on Grievous, 1 for the B1s, 1 for the Magnas, and the Separatist scored 2 for Bossk and 1 for the full unit of Stormtroopers that died. So it is a 4-3 victory for the Empire, making the Empire the winner of this year's Candy Bowl for Candy Bowl 2022. So Pierce, good game. All right. So I think overall that was like a pretty good game. There wasn't really any, not really any misplays. It was all just like really good plays, I think. I think Grievous not getting his one pip off was probably big. But I think besides that, it was a really, really good game. So everyone, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, this is the last week the giveaway is going to be going on. So make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to be entered into the giveaway. We will let you know the winners of the giveaway about 2 days after this video has been released, and we will comment to you guys saying like, hey, you have won, and then you guys, all you need to do is email us on our About page, and we will get right back to you guys. So have a great rest of your weekend. See you next Wednesday. Bye, guys.